All right, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back once again to the Planet Comics Facebook and YouTube page. I am Tyler.
I am Katie. Hello.
We're back once again to cover all of the weekly releases. There's a lot.
So much.
So much.
There's
It's
so much.
exhausting.
It is.
So
There's a lot of really exciting ones, though.
I came in. I was like, yeah, nothing stopping DC this week.
Yeah.
Like, DC's got it. I've been hyping it up. I can't wait to talk about DC. And then I saw a Marvel head, and I'm like, oh, that's big.
Mhm.
And then I saw Indies, like, oh, that's huge. There's so much. We're gonna have to like speed up some things that we normally would want to talk about.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to not rush, but like maybe not spend as much time on our ladies, you know.
Yeah, they might have to come and go as it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, we're still using the new streaming software. So who said hello just now? You are Facebook users.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Romel.
That's how it was last time. Well, so what it is apparently is somehow with our streaming like software, you have to like give your permission for your name to be seen. So we saw everyone else's name, but halfway through, Ramel just became the Facebook user.
Yeah.
So like no one else could see his thing.
Jody!
Oh, it's Jody.
Okay.
So now it's Jody that's having this issue.
Cool.
Okay, I don't know where it is that like you give your information for,
and it could just be a
random hiccup. Yeah.
We're learning.
Hopefully if it's Jody this time that is the Facebook user, everyone else comes in fine.
Oh.
Because if it's everyone all at once, I'm gonna hate talking to people and being like, probably Thomas.
No, you're Romel.
And now Romel's good.
Yeah. You exist.
Maybe Jody's just been chosen to be the Facebook
She's
user.
been chosen.
No one else gets to talk to Jody today, and Jody's just Facebook user.
We have to sacrifice somebody to.
Guess what happened last time when Ramel got switched to Facebook user? It just like no one could talk to him.
Yeah.
No one else could see his messages anymore. Only us. That was bizarre.
Yeah, but all right.
Yeah, well, moving on to.
Oh, hi, Ellie. Hello. Thanks for jumping in. That's the phrase.
Thanks for
chopping in.
Thanks for dropping by. Dropping
in.
Hello.
This is gonna be good.
You do good English.
I really don't. All right, starting with DC though.
Big one. Are
you starting off with that?
Yeah.
Oh
we
boy.
Got to. Better take time for the ladies.
Jody, thank you.
Yeah, you're right. You might have to sign your name every time, Jody. Otherwise we might not know who it is.
We definitely will, Jody.
Yeah. So first up, big one. Justice League number 75, aka The Death of the Justice League. And then open that up.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those like gimmick. Oh,
nope.
You just saw who died now.
You don't say that now. That's
Look
right.
At that. Woo.
And then flip it over to the back. Dark Crisis Prelude. So DC's big event for the summer, Dark Crisis. This is the next step in it. The Justice League are not going to be taking part in it.
Whoa,
because, spoiler alert, they die.
Crazy. What would make you say that?
It's just a hunch. I read it. This book is brutal. It's good. It's really good.
You read it and then you took a moment. I saw you sitting there.
Yeah.
I was like, you all right, bud?
And I was like, it says in the title what it's going to be.
Yeah.
It was not something I like seeing. Like, no. I don't want to watch it happen to these characters. I love these characters so much. And it's we all know comic book deaths. They're not going to be gone for long. Mm-hmm. Most of these guys are going to be back by. I did specifically mention to you the way the story is told. There's one person who's probably not coming back, at least not for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to spoil who it is.
It hurts you.
It hurt me.
Yeah.
And they're very excited for this book, though. And I know Dark Crisis is going to be like follow up this. All those characters in the Justice League are not going to be featured in it.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's going to be all Nightwing and John and Wally West. And
it's interesting too because all their series are working up to for something big. This is
Jody.
Under Jay Lee on YouTube.
That works much better, Jody.
Nice.
Nice little YouTube comment there.
Very cool.
I like that we can see all the comments through all the platforms.
This is good. This is a good thing.
But yeah, so
let us know if you'd like this Death of the Justice
cover
League.
A. They had a lot of variant covers this one. So we have cover B, which is like the statue memorial cover.
And that's tragic.
That's very tragic.
Jonathan.
Hey, how's it going, Jonathan? There you go. And then we have, I think it's so funny, all those memorial covers, and then there's a Batman cover. It's just Batman. That's what DC is, right? Death of the Justice League? You mean like Death of Batman, right?
They're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then this one is the one that's the most rough. It's all the surviving characters of the DC universe in having a funeral service for the Justice League. And
that's
all the symbols give you a hint as to who is not gonna make it out of this book.
Oh man.
So yeah, all those characters, that big one, that big S, like Superman, dead. gone. No more Superman. So moving on to Action Comics.
So wow, that was good.
Moving on to 10 Action Comics 1042.
Wow.
So comic books are weird. Justice League, all covers, we got you.
Yeah, I got your mail.
And I think we have plenty of copies of all those covers too. We got a ton because they were really pushing this. So if anyone else has interest in that, let us know. Yeah, think comics are weird. It's not all a set streamline timeline. It's not all happening at once.
I was gonna ask,
So
like, is
no
Superman like
he's
not
off
here?
planet,
Yeah.
So this is like he's probably just gonna whenever this storyline finishes up in Action Comics, he's gonna come home and then just like get called to war in Death of the Justice League and
Time to die.
And welcome back. Time to die.
Gosh. We have the A cover here for Action Comics, though.
And here's the B cover. What a classic shot of Superman. And again, this is my time to point out how good Action Comics is. Action Comics is so good.
Yeah.
And this issue, I'm very excited about. It's going to have like the origin story for Mongol. They're going to like really delve into like that character's lore, like retell it and like reboot it kind of. And I'm so excited.
That's cool.
Because they're going to like explain why Mongol is such a heavy hitter and why he's so powerful against someone like Superman, besides the explanation that he has right now, which is just he's an alien.
Just cause, yeah.
They're just built like that.
Yeah. Technology. No, so we have the B cover for Action Comics, though. If you want either of those, let us know. And
then moving on to Batman Beyond the White Knight. Oh man, people have been going crazy about this one too. That first one sold out. All the copies they were gone.
Yeah.
This one's been going crazy, which Batman Beyond is so popular, and the White Knight universe is one that people are heavily invested in. Action Comics for a mil. Got you. But yeah, this White Knight book has been like going off, and I'm behind on the White Knight stuff.
Yeah,
there's 2 or 3 other White Knight comics that take place in this world, so I'm interested to see like where this one's going. To bring in Terry McGinnis, which is someone who has a hard time fitting into the current DC continuity, and I think that he's best in stuff like this or in alternate futures that can never really happen. You know, because there's a lot of people who could step up for Batman in the actual comics. So in an alternate universe where some of those characters aren't around, he fits in better.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know this has been really hot, and it's issue 2 for Beyond the White Knight.
And here is cover B for that, showing off Terry running from the police.
That's
cool. And he's about to Superman change into his Batman Beyond outfit right there.
Yeah, I really like that cover. That's awesome.
And Terry's such a good character.
He looks cool. Yeah, that looks awesome.
He's edgy teen Batman.
Love it. Isn't Batman kind of an edgy teen?
He's an edgy man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He grew up. He didn't grow out of it, but he grew up.
Yeah, that's right.
Batman Beyond, got you, Ramel. And then moving on, more Batman. You like Batman? Here's Detective Comics 1059.
And Riddler.
Yes, it's the new Riddler story arc. And I love the Riddler.
Yeah,
my favorite villain. So good. I love this.
This cover is awesome.
It's such a good cover. I'm excited to hop into this.
I saw it online before this even, and I just now recognize in the camera that it's
the question mark.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So good. Yeah, so this is the start of a new story arc, I believe. I think the Riddler story arc starts here.
Because the last time we saw Detective Comics, it was the weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, so now that we're done from that, this is the brand new jumping on point for Detective Comics. Hop in and watch Batman take on the Riddler. If you watch the movie and you love that,
this
more
is going to be it. Yeah.
Riddler's got a new design in that one. And this cover, coming out the cover B, doesn't exactly show off that new design, but it is yet another new design for the Riddler.
Interesting.
What do you think about this one?
Oh, interesting.
No, you're not digging it?
I don't dig this artwork. Maybe I'll like it outside of this illustration.
He looks different in the actual story.
Yeah, I bet.
Legitimately, in the actual book, he looks like Green Arrow.
Does he really?
He has like a little like bowler hat, which he should always. And then he has like the curly mustache and the goatee.
See, I like
that.
He
looks like a mustache twirling villain. Like, I'm going to tie a girl to a railroad tracks.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where that goes. But we got both Detective Comics for Ramel.
We got those for you, Ramel. Moving on to another alternate universe, we have Dark Knights.
Facebook user that just popped up with Detective Comics. Let us know who you are.
Yeah, who need to cover A and B.
Yeah, Detective.
Yeah, another Facebook user. Was that Jody? No, Jody's on YouTube.
Jody's on YouTube.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's something.
And then we have Dark Knights of Steel. Yeah, number 6 of 12. You were talking about how you really wanted to read this, right? You didn't have a long conversation with someone in the store about this?
Oh, I did. Yeah, this really cool couple came into Greenville and he was talking about. Oh, hey. Awesome.
How's it going, Jim?
All right, Jim Smith. Yeah, a really cool couple came into Greenville this past weekend, and we were talking about Tom Taylor, and he loved Nightwing. That's what started the whole conversation. And he was like, "Read Dark Knights of Steel. Read it." Yeah. And I was like, "Okay." I've been meaning to, but it's gonna go higher up on the priority list.
And we're just gonna reiterate what they said. Read Dark Knights of Steel.
Yes. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yes. So we've got the A cover here for this.
Here's the B cover. I know. I'm a big
so cool.
big Kara Supergirl fan, and I know she's like big in this story.
Yeah.
Cool, like alternate take on it. You know, it's fantasy. I know you're big in fantasy, right?
Mhm.
Fantasy with all these DC characters you love.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I'm looking forward to getting to.
Moving on to Deathstroke Inc. number 8. This is Shadow War Part 3. Remember, Batman, Deathstroke Inc., and Robin are all in a big story arc right now, connected.
Is that cool to do?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
I feel like they're demanding people to like, or assuming that people are going to be pulling like all...
Well, that's comics.
Is that, yeah?
I mean,
yeah.
It's, if you're interested in Robin, but you gotta, maybe
because I've not read Deathstroke, and you mentioned before that I need to read Deathstroke before this next Robin issue. But I don't know, that's interesting.
Get Dark Knights of Steel for a mill.
Yes,
but kind of like Wonder Woman, the trial of the Amazons right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's classic comic. Dark Crisis is gonna have it. It's part of the universe.
Yeah,
it's to get you, even if you don't like stick with Deathstroke, but you're only reading Robin. It's like might as well check out Batman, Deathstroke Inc. while you're at it until this storyline finishes. Then you can go back to just Robin if you want.
Yeah.
Or maybe you become attached to like the Deathstroke run or the Batman run. You want to stick around.
I get it. So we've got the cover A here.
And then cover B, I love this. It's classic
that's
Deathstroke, and it's designed to look like a classic comic book cover. It's got the old DC logo. I don't think that logo or the other Star logo. I like the modern day one that we have now, but I think that or the other one with Big Star are like the best DC logos they've ever had.
Yeah,
I love them. Classic. And this is Deathstroke is one of those characters that's meant for like that old school art style, I think.
Totally.
Because I just I see him in like, it reminds me of like the new Teen Titans when he debuted, and he looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's incredible.
Oh, and we got Deathstroke Inc. all covers for Rommel. We do have more of those if you would like to try it.
Moving on to the final issue for this miniseries of number 7 of 7, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target. Finally, Aquaman and Green Arrow are back in their actual bodies, their actual timelines, all fixed. They got their own abilities back at it again. Because this whole series has been watch Aquaman try and shoot an arrow and watch Green Arrow be like, what do I do with this water stuff?
What do I do?
Like, I don't mess with this.
Yeah.
And Aquaman's just like rich and he hates it.
Nice. Well, yeah.
And Oliver's like, hey man, I like my money.
He
Come
does
on.
seem like a minimalist, honestly.
Yeah. Well, he's a king, but he's like, I don't care about like surface money.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my thing.
Yeah.
But this series has been very fun.
I know you loved it.
Yeah, it's really good. And I'm a little sad to see it go. Especially because I don't know where Green Arrow is going to go.
Yeah.
From anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. We've got the A cover here for Deep Target.
And then here's the B cover. Once again, that's a really cool action shot.
That's an awesome one. Yeah, that's really cool.
Moving on to DC fan favorite, Harley Quinn, issue number 14. And so this art is just absolutely, I hate to say it, but it just reminds me of the original Suicide Squad.
Oh my god.
It's a very tattooed up Harley Quinn. And she didn't have as many tattoos as the Joker did.
Yeah,
but
classic Joker.
it's Harley, looking all tatted up. Actually, does she? No, I was gonna say she has PhD on her forehead on there instead. I was gonna die if it had like damaged or unstable or something. That would have been something.
A cover for Harley Quinn though.
Here's the B cover, taking out the police, classic vigilante like looks, I broke the law.
Yeah.
Don't you love how we're okay with the superheroes because they have powers, but if you don't have powers, it's like, don't you do that.
Yeah.
The cops don't like you. No.
Yeah.
It's like the rules of superhero worlds.
Yeah, superhero logic.
Yeah.
Got the B cover for Harley Quinn.
Moving on from Harley to the Joker, baby, number 14. I believe there's only 2 or 3 issues left in this this run currently. Okay. Sorry, I meant to request Batman Beyond the White Knight. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Jody.
Gotcha.
But this Joker run, it's heating up.
Yeah.
It's so good. And now we have Lady Bane. I keep calling her Lady Bane. Her name's Vengeance, but Lady Bane's better. Come on, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah.
She's on this tale. We just dealt with some Texas Chainsaw Massacre type cannibals.
Whoa. Yeah. That's sick.
They were absolutely inspired by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, it's that kind of family. And the fact that Joker, it's funny seeing all these people besides Batman characters that Joker has somehow screwed over. And it's like everyone hates this guy.
Yeah, it's universal.
It always gets away.
That's amazing. Got the A cover for the Joker there.
Here's the B cover. I love this one a lot. That's like
that's so good.
I think sometimes Joker they people take him too much away from like him actually being a clown, being funny. It's like he's always funny in that dark kind of way. And like a lot of people want to like take him more to like, oh, he has a purpose, you know, he's got a whole message he's wanting to spread. And we're like, nah, he's just like he's insane. And but like it's like you want to enjoy the Joker. I think you're supposed to watch him and enjoy him in like a dark kind of way.
Yeah.
Ramel wants all the Joker covers.
Yes.
So here's the last one here featuring Punchline, who has the backup story in this.
Yeah.
And Punchline is such a well-designed character.
Yeah.
I just think she looks cool. And I think her design has won a lot of people over.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. But that's going to Ramel for sure. If you want any of the Joker covers, let us know.
Moving on to Robin
nice.
13, Shadow War Part 4. Man, yeah, so like if you're following on with Robin, Batman, or Deathstroke, any of that, or the Shadow War storyline at all, you need to read Deathstroke first, then read Robin.
Okay.
So very important. But it's been like the moment Shadow War started, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want another crossover right now. And that Shadow War Alpha issue dropped, and I was like, all right,
was it good? Yeah.
I'm in. It's rough. It's so rough.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, Damian can't have happiness. He just can't.
I hate that.
It's like
I
Batman.
love Damian
He's
so
just like
much.
Batman. I feel like Heath Ledger Joker was the best, very balanced. Yeah, Heath Ledger Joker was very fun.
Yeah.
Like he was a good one. He was. I think Jack
the
Nicholson,
most accurate Joker. You think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson was like definitely very like clownish. You know, just.
I feel like he's more like classic Joker, whereas Heath Ledger might be more like the modern day Joker.
Yeah, because like Jack Nicholson was just
and then Jared Leto is just an all-timer.
Jared Leto is just a horrible actor. Just.
I'm sorry, I have to take my shots. We got cover A.
We won't even talk about Dr. Michael Morbius in the Marvel segment. Just kidding. No, we won't, because he doesn't have a book and no one cares about him. cover B for Robin.
There we go. That's a cool cover, though.
It is. It's showing off the main three characters of this story arc.
That's awesome.
Very good. And then moving on to issue number 14 of Titans Academy, 14 of 15. I'm pretty sure next one's gonna be the last one. We're nearing the end of Titans Academy, and I think with
Jimmy Smith.
I think with this Dark Crisis story arc coming up, that since Nightwing and all the Titans are gonna have big roles in it, that's gonna show us like what the future of the Titans is gonna be.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be rough.
I gotcha.
And then here's the cover B for that, showing off Roy Harper, aka the Red Arrow, aka Arsenal. And with Dark Crisis, what happens, leading up to that, he's a character that's really going to have to step up.
I see.
And I love Roy Harper, and that's a character that's been through a lot.
Yeah.
So I would like to see him get some wins, because he just keeps losing.
Really?
And you just get tired of seeing it.
That's sad.
Finally, we had a lot of talk about Shadow War and Dark Crisis, all these big events. Here's Trial of the Amazons, number 2 of 2, the final issue, I believe, in this big Wonder Woman event that we've been talking about for weeks now.
Yeah.
That's finally gonna finish that up. And we'll see where Wonder Woman's going to go from there, because, she's going to die in Justice League, but right now, where is she going to,
We've got cover A here,
for the book titled Death of the Justice League.
This is a Rose Bash cover. Look at that. Love to see it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've really fallen in love with her covers.
You follow her on Instagram?
Yeah, and Twitter and everything. I think she's awesome. So we'll see another one of her covers later tonight, too. But yeah, if you want either of those, that's it for DC.
That's
right?
it for DC.
It's a pretty tragic little segment there.
It is. It's just sort of filled with death.
Nice, very good.
It's just, here's the characters. Here's these guys. They're gonna die. Here's the books from which they're not dead, but they're gonna be. You're gonna have in the back of your head the whole time. They're gonna die.
Yeah.
Trial Amazons for a mill.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So we salute DC and say goodbye as they deal with what they're dealing with. Move on to Marvel, and Marvel's big one, I didn't expect it was coming so soon. I feel like we still had a month or so out.
Yeah.
Is The Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
Wow.
We start all over again. Brand new run for Spider-Man.
That's crazy to see.
So, yeah, there's no bigger sign of a jumping on point than a big number 1 at the top.
Yeah. That's insane. We do have a lot of covers, so we're going to get through them.
Several covers, yeah.
So we got that.
I'm excited for it. We have this one.
The Scotty Young cover.
And moving on. And we have this one featuring, it's a little Spider-Verse. We got Jessica Drew on there making a cameo. Mayday Parker in the background. Got a lot of other Spider characters.
Yeah.
This one might be my favorite. What a cool.
That's a cool one.
Shot. And like I know like all these are done by pretty iconic artists, so
Mm-hmm.
like it's really just take your pick.
Yes, yeah.
Speaking of that one, moving on to iconic artist, is Peach
Oh yeah,
Momoko.
Peach Momoko's
had to
cover.
get her in there for Spider.
I
think she
like
doesn't
it.
do a lot of Spider-Man, which is
pretty
cool.
Not that I can say. Yeah, her cover is really cool.
We're highlighting all the highlights of Spider-Man that he has to offer. Here's the ladies. We have Mary Jane and Black Cat.
And this is the art germ cover too.
Yeah, because we had the Mary Jane Black Cat issue that people loved.
Yes, yeah.
This is a good cover.
Yeah, like, this one's awesome.
It's beautiful. And then we have showing off a newer character that got introduced last Spider-Man run. We have the Goblin Queen.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I really like this cover. I think some of the other covers have been like kind of in this style
kind
or
of glossy, you mean? Or
well,
just, like,
that's a whole thing to talk about. But like this art right here, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool though.
Oh, Jim's got his name back.
Hey.
Okay.
Copy of each cover. Spider-Man got you.
Both of them for him and Ramel.
Yes.
All covers, both of them. Woo! That's big. It's a big stack because we're still going.
Yeah.
we got a lot. We have this one.
Hey.
Another classic shot. You got he's hanging upside down in the city. Got the buildings in the background.
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
Awesome.
Doing some web slinging in this cover.
Check them out.
Man, they're
that perspective. That's the most fun thing about Spider-Man. It's just the perspective shots that they have to play with. Like, if you're an artist and you know anything about drawing perspective, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So just this looks so impressive and intimidating at the same time, just to draw the buildings and make it look like he's actually falling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing. This is a really cool cover though.
And then we have, I love this one, the neon.
This is Rose Besh as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
this
colors
one
in that one is incredible.
Sure, her palettes are so cool. This is my favorite.
Good. Anything like bright neon colors, I'm sold.
Yes, yeah.
And our final one here, I'm a big fan of this one too. We talked about the Mary Jane Black Cat one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's just Mary Jane. Call back to the time that she got spider powers of her own and put on Spidey's outfit.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, those are things that happen for a bit.
Nice.
It's always good. They like to have fun with Mary Jane.
So we do have more Spider-Man.
We have a million copies of all of those.
Yeah.
The only one we didn't have that I didn't have on the show, literally, is the standard copy for number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The standard cover A. Got destroyed. Marvel.
Oh, is that what happened? I thought
damaged,
it was all pulled.
All damaged.
Oh, Marvel.
Ouch. They sent them to us, and they're like, "Hey, here's our standard copy of our standard cover, and we're just gonna smash it."
We'll be getting more, so if you need it, just let us know.
Yeah, we might just go ahead and slip those into your Ramel and Jim's boxes when we get them, just because they want all the covers.
Yeah.
And you can't miss the standard cover.
No. Mm-mm.
Similar to Spider-Man, moving on to Carnage number 2. I haven't had anyone that's read the Carnage run. I've suggested it to people who were like these characters, and no one's really like. I think even people were like, I don't know if I would read Carnage.
Really? Is this the first time he's had his own story?
So he's had miniseries, and he's had stories in Spider-Man centered around him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's had an actual run before.
Okay.
So and I don't know if there's a miniseries because Marvel doesn't label them.
Yeah.
Which always annoys me.
We do have the A cover for Carnage here.
And then we have the B cover, which I love that.
Yeah, that's a really cool cover. I like that.
Moving on to Stormbreakers.
That's Stormbreakers variant.
Interesting variant there.
Yeah, I like how he's illustrated there. That's really cool. That's it for Carnage.
Carnage is a cool looking character.
He really is, yeah.
And then we have Jim Rugg's Hulk Grand Design Madness. Remember we had Grand Design Monster last time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the sequel to that. So more in the history of Hulk.
Aren't they retelling classic Hulk stories, basically?
Classic Hulk stories and characters Jim said. Yeah, Carnage is a very dark character.
Yes, yeah. Which is I'm interested in, in the realm of Spider-Man, especially with that number 1 coming out. I might try to get more into Spider-Man and maybe try to read the Carnage.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't make any promises.
You got a lot. Got a lot on your plate.
So much. But we do have this Hulk Grand Design.
We have a couple covers of that. Here's cover B. Little, that one had a gray Hulk on it. Well, gray Hulk, as in it's a different character. But also an homage to the fact that when Hulk was created, he was gray.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Huh.
He wasn't always green.
Interesting.
And then we have this cover. This one looks like a modern comic. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Hulk's a character who's so simple in design, but there's something awesome about him. I mean,
it's because he's so simple in design.
Yeah.
It's a very iconic character for sure.
People love Hulk, and I don't even know. Oh, Jim got into Spider-Man because of Carnage.
Oh, no way! I need to talk to you about that. That's really cool. Yeah, I gotta check that out more.
I always thought Carnage was cool in the cartoon when he would show up. Yeah.
All right, and Ramel, we got the Hulk Grand Design. I'm pulling 3 covers. You said both covers, but you probably want all of them.
And then moving on to the X-Men portion.
Exasperated.
Knights of X #1. Number 1 X-Men.
I'm sure it's cool.
X-Men
this looks awesome.
1.
This looks like
It's
when
a
they did
lot.
Excalibur.
Excalibur and Swords of X and Knight of X and Shield of X. I'm pretty sure probably was a thing.
Oh god,
we probably
it's
talked
like
about
Pokemon
it,
games.
and I blacked it out.
Yeah.
I love the X-Men, but it's like they will drown me in X-Men if I'm afraid to get in any of it.
Yeah. We have the A cover here for Knights of X.
I'm a fan of this B cover here, showing off Magneto, because Magneto is one of the best characters in comics.
Okay.
Like that's definitely one of Marvel's like star like key players in terms of like the villain scene, because he's one of those villains that like sometimes makes a good point. You're like, I don't know, man. Maybe
is he kind of like an anti-hero though?
It depends.
That's a whole problem.
It's like he makes good points and then he goes too far with it. You're like, oh, actually, he's kind of got a point. And then he keeps going. Like, wait, maybe not
too much. You gotta stop him.
Maybe not that. Yeah.
And the original Maximum Carnage series. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's like the original '90s storyline. I think Magneto's a dark hero. You would describe him? Yeah. I think dark hero anti-hero, I guess.
Yeah, anti-hero.
Maybe. It's conflicting. It depends on the story, really. Because sometimes he is like, like doing what's right.
Yeah.
And other times he goes too far and like, well, no, you have to be stopped because you have a good point.
Sounds like he has like, a very specific motivation and point, and sometimes that doesn't always align with what might be right.
And then we have moving on to not moving on. I don't know which this character is.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a million X-Men characters.
Yeah.
And very cool though.
That's cool. We got the horse cover here for X-Men.
And then we have
we got the Scotty Young that Tyler will not talk about.
They just don't.
Got another one here though.
This is the pricier variants. We have the 150 variant. This is gonna be $24.99. I love this one. There's like these two characters talking and a little dialogue there. It's just like, it's a #1. I have to make this perfect. It's like she's trying to pose for the cover.
That's really cute.
And she just like doesn't know like what to dress up as.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we have this cover, which is gonna be $20, the 1 in 25 variant. With the pictures in the background, it's kind of like I want to say it's an homage to the Kitty Pryde, the first cover that she was on, or like her debut issue with like, was it Wolverine and Kitty Pryde or whatever? But in the background, the Sentinels are hunting her down, and you can see all the pictures of the X-Men. Like some had been terminated, and some had been arrested. And like the tagline says, "Welcome to the X-Men, Kitty Pryde. Hope you live to or remember the experience," or something like that.
That's so cool.
That's one of the most famous comic covers of all time.
Okay,
it's so good.
Yeah. This has got to be like an homage to that then. And so Ramel and Jimmy, we've got you down for Knights of X. I don't know how many of these that we have. So yeah, we'll work with that. But yeah, cool. You got it.
Oh, we also have, I forgot about this one. The simple logo cover.
$9.99 for this bad boy.
$9.99. I like it.
Sleek, simple.
I like the simplicity.
Aesthetic. Cool.
Moving on to, boy, you love Star Wars, right?
I do. We've talked about it.
It's Star Wars.
Crimson Reign, #4.
What can you tell me about Star Wars?
A cover.
Fair enough.
Keep it simple.
You'll talk about Star Wars like I'll talk about Scotty Young's
honestly
covers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have the variant cover here. It looks like the C cover here for Crimson Reign.
And then here's another one. I like this character. It's a really cool design. I don't know what his story or his like lore is.
Yeah.
But I do know he reminds me of from The Force Unleashed. The Jedi who like trains you. And no, actually, he reminds me of Kanan in Star Wars Rebels, but it's like a Sith version of him because he's got the red lightsaber. He's clearly evil.
Yeah.
But Kanan, spoiler alert, loses his eyes and has to wear a mask.
Oh,
dang. And it's like the blind samurai. Very cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. This is the B cover here.
And then we have the C cover, which is just showing off some Star Wars aliens. Can you name these Star Wars aliens? Because I sure can't.
Oh, I could try, but it'd be embarrassing. Yeah. All right, we got those covers for Star Wars, though.
Moving on to Sabretooth, #3. And boy, like Sabretooth is a character that I think needs more love. He's Wolverine's brother. And you'd think that
a lot of people have been excited for this too. I think he's receiving the love.
It's getting a lot of polls. Like people are talking about, and I think this is just a miniseries. I don't think it's an ongoing. With X-Men, you never know.
Yeah.
It could be at the end of one miniseries, and then he's moving on. He's got a whole other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one, I've heard a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah.
I know they love it.
We got the A cover here for Sabretooth.
Here's the B cover.
Simple. I like that cover. The colors are all weird on the camera. Ooh, it's
yellow.
yellow.
I mean, your hair, fun fact, Katie's hair is purple.
Yeah.
Katie's hair is not blue.
It's weird. It's the camera's doing some weird stuff.
You just now realize the color's a little weird?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we've got Thor up next.
Thor up next, number 24. I believe this is a new.
It's very big. Yeah. It's either the end of something or the beginning of something.
I believe it's the beginning of something. I think it's a new run for Thor.
Yeah.
And I think it's this. Well, not new run, but new story arc.
Yeah.
So this would be a good jumping on point for Thor as well, because they just finished that big God of Hammers storyline that everyone was going nuts for. You know, the 420 and oh man, people were losing their minds over it.
Yeah.
And now it's the next chapter in Star Wars Crimson Reign cover A. We got you, Jim. But Thor's one of those ones we don't have cover A, not because of damages, because of pulls. So we have
plenty of variant covers though.
That's cover C, I believe. I held that one up first because it actually has the title on it.
Yes.
That'll look better. So here's cover B, because the art's very nice, but I thought to show off first, it'd be good to start with that one.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's like the fire making up the characters' faces.
Yeah,
I like this one, classic Viking Thor. Look at him. And like the hammer and like Mjolnir, the lightning coming off of it.
Yeah.
So are you excited for the new Thor movie?
I've never really watched any of the Thor movies, so I'll have to watch them leading up to this. Thor all covers. Gotcha, Jimmy.
And then here's another one. Show what else you got. This is a kind of reminiscent of like the cartoons, like the animated series. That's what it reminds me of, at least.
Yeah.
I like it. It's showing off. Like I need to see like Iron Man's in here, and he's probably not featured in the story, but why not? Let's just throw Iron Man on the cover.
Yeah.
And it's been a minute since we've had to talk about, but we have the 60 Years of Spider-Man cover.
That's right.
Spider-Thor.
Thor, that's a concept.
Might as well. Make it Gwen, too.
Yes, oh my god.
Make it Gwen Stacy.
All right, oh god, we got more for Thor.
No. Oof. Absolutely not. Pull all Thor all covers. Very excited for the next Thor film.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Jane Foster is going to be awesome. It's going to be so good.
And we got Ramel and Jimmy down for all Thor.
Absolutely. We'll be sure to include them.
Yes.
Now, there is one pricey Thor variant for $24.99. I believe we only have one of these. So
yeah, Jimmy called it first,
Jimmy's
so
got
it's probably going to go to him.
So that one's going to go to him, yeah. Dan Jurgens variant. I love Dan Jurgens.
Oh, really?
One of my favorites people in comics.
Oh, the origin of Beta Ray Bill, really? That's cool.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
Oh, man, Beta Ray Bill is a big character. Hopefully,
I even know about Beta Ray Bill.
Everyone's
honestly.
waiting for him to be included in the movies, and it still hasn't happened. It's just like, when are they including him? Like,
yeah.
They referenced him as like a skeleton. Everyone's like, that's not good enough. You better put him in the actual.
I need more.
Put him in the movies.
Skull Kid and Smash.
The final thing for Marvel, we have Silver Surfer Rebirth, and wow, Silver, you want your like cosmic, Marvel stuff. Thor and Silver Surfer back to back. Those two are going to cover it.
Yeah.
Like we don't have a Guardians book or anything right now. So these guys are really like going to show you what's happening in like the cosmic side of things.
Silver Surfer is a big reason why I've always wanted to read the Fantastic Four, because I think Silver Surfer is just a cool character.
And he's often associated with them.
Yeah.
Jim has it, but if he doesn't want it, I'll take it.
We can do that. Do that.
That's between you two. We'll see. But here are the other two variants for Silver Surfer. We have cover B there. I like this last one. I can't wait to show it up. It's the Spider Surfer. Look at him. He's a metallic Spider-Man on a surfboard.
That's something, isn't it?
Excelsior.
Nice.
It reminds me of one of my favorite Spider-Man toys.
That's
why I like it. The like armored Spider-Man, like the Silver Spider-Man.
Okay.
I had a toy of that when I was a kid. I thought it was really cool.
That is cool. Yeah. Well, that's it for Silver Surfer. And that's it for Marvel.
Marvel and DC. That was a lot. Oh, Silver Surfer cover A. We got you.
Oh, cover A. We can do that. It's alphabet.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. So, man, indies this week. Whoa. Some heavy hitters. I'm actually starting with the two most exciting ones, and Ramel, all Silver Surfer. All Silver Surfer. Making us work today, you guys.
Woo. Yep. And then starting with indies. Like I said, I was like, nothing's gonna top DC. Oh man, Marvel might have topped it. Oh man.
It was literally, I opened the box for one of them and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I was not expecting any of this stuff.
So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start with my with our bias, I guess, starting point. Saga, the new issue of Saga's out. What are we on right now?
We are on 58.
58 of Saga. This is the only one that we have, but the story is getting It always gets like insane.
It always does.
Yeah.
You get attached to these characters and you're like, I just want everyone to be happy.
And I feel like the end of every like issue so far has been like, something bad's about
They
to
have
happen. Something bad.
Yeah, they perfected the art of like the comic book cliffhanger.
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta wait a month.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen? You know right now.
Yeah, if you guys haven't read Saga, I'm really glad that he made me read it recently. It's incredible.
It's my single favorite comic.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's gonna be timeless. So we do have this copy of Saga.
One single copy left.
There we go.
And
okay, you guys ready?
Oh man, I don't know if you are ready for.
Whoa, that was really anticlimactic. I wish I worked on that, like practiced it.
Yeah, I wish you did.
Last Ronin.
The last Ronin, part 5. Also, I don't believe I don't believe our equipment's charging.
Is it not charging?
Nope, definitely not.
Oh, look at that! So exciting. I'm gonna let you talk about the last Ronin number 5.
Technical difficulties. So last Ronin. I mean, I don't know anyone that's reading comics that hasn't been excited for last Ronin. They've delayed it so much, and finally it's here. Finally, the story is ending. We are good. I think we're charging. Look at that. Wait, are you not? Well, what are you doing?
Just keep talking. We're good. We're good.
You're doing stuff that doesn't need to be done.
Yeah.
See the things I'm working with here? I'm just kidding. But yeah, the Ninja Turtle comics are so good, and this one is one you can just pick up. There's 5 issues of it. Please pull Last Ronin 5. We got you, Jim. Of course. And we have. How many copies of these do we have?
1 billion.
Do we? Good.
Yeah, we do.
That's so good. Okay, so we'll get everyone that wants one can get one, and then we have issue. Well, no, it's still issue number 5, but cover B, $19.99. I wish you guys would stop messing with my equipment while I'm trying to talk. Like, if it dies, it dies. But anyways, I know my thing was I read issue 1 through 3. I don't even know if I even read 4 because I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I read them forever ago.
I want to know who the turtle was, like which one was going to be the one to make it through all this, and the reveal that spoiler that the turtle that is the main character in this is Michelangelo of all of them.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The one who's least likely to have made it through all of that is like. That's mind blowing because you would have think it'd be like Raphael or Leonardo or something. I think now
don't move it. Don't move it.
I don't know what has happened.
Oh, I gotcha.
This is the worst pit crew of all time. It's supposed to be fast.
We have a short in my charger. Keep talking, Tyler.
We have a short in the charger. I'm moving on. We're not talking about.
I hate that Thomas isn't here for this one.
I don't know where Thomas is. It's a shame.
Yeah.
We have Demons number 2. Written by Scott Snyder, and I know we had a lot of copies of that first one, and then what is happening?
Oh, Thomas is here.
He made it. You made it just in time, Thomas, because I know you read issue number 1 of this. What did you think about issue number 1 of We Have Demons? We've now be very gentle.
Talk quietly.
Don't knock.
Oh, that's anything. A fun problem. Okay.
You wanna take a breather so we can while everyone gets reacclimated to whatever you just did?
Yeah. So just to update everyone, my charger has a short in it, definitely. So no one talk too loud.
Ramel would like to pull We Have Demons.
Yes, Thomas, is there anything you would like to say about We Have Demons?
Because we know you were very excited about it.
Yes.
And
that was the A cover.
Don't even do that. What are you doing?
Ramel wants it.
Yeah, but the cord.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We know. That was awesome.
There can't be a good one. There can't be. Oh, he thought it was awesome. That's good. We have a cover B here, which is
I like that one a lot. The colors, the camera doesn't show off the colors in that one well enough.
No, it does not. But at least it's showing something, right?
Yeah, at least it's showing something.
So, yeah, Thomas, we pulled a cover A for you. So if you do want cover B, I think we have 2 of these, which Ramel will get this one too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the companionship.
Finally got everyone in.
Man, I want to talk about the last round. That sucks. Okay. Anyways.
Well, what do you want to talk about last round?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna have to reread it because I read the first couple like so long ago.
Did you forget that it was Michelangelo?
Yes, I did. Yeah, completely. It was one of the first things I read. So I'm excited to read it. Anyways, Gunslinger Spawn number 7 is out. Woo! Oh, I'll take a B too.
How's the Spawn? Not canceled.
No,
canceled.
Yeah,
I'm just McFarlane.
Yeah, no, canceled. No. I just decided that I'm going to pick up King Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn just separately and jump in and read them.
Are you even going to do that?
Yes. Yeah, I am going to do that. Probably in 10 years, but I'm going to do that.
Yeah. By the time you do that, they'll be on Samurai Spawn and Ninja Spawn.
That one will be like
Pirate Spawn.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
I'm open for a call, Todd. If you want to, hit me up.
Yeah. I mean, you've already trademarked it, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna trademark Pirate Spawn before Todd McFarlane.
You
his
really
grubby little hands on
it. We have the B cover for Gunslinger Spawn here, though.
My goal in life is to be the next big Todd McFarlane lawsuit.
Really? Yeah.
It's gonna be like
a Billy
it's gonna be
Mitchell
like
kinda
Neil
thing.
Gaiman and then Tyler Woods.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
That's what it's gonna be.
I had gotten home from work and immediately went to sleep.
Well, you made it just in time for Indies, at least.
Yeah, Thomas. Good one. This is fun. This is the good part. We got Ghost Cage. This is the second issue. That first issue, remember, that was the one that kind of looked
just
like
the robot one?
Yeah, it's the robot, like a post-apocalyptic one.
Every time you open up one of these books, I'm just blown away.
Yeah, no, this one is incredible. I didn't get to read the first one yet, but I'm excited that the second one is out, and we do in fact have copies of it for the shelf. So if you
That's
want,
surprising.
Yeah. So if you want Ghost Cage, it looks very impressive. So I'm excited to get to it. This next one,
I actually let me see it.
Yeah. Here, you want to see it?
We have the naughty list, and I wanted to like hold that and like let's flip through this on the show right here for me because I just want to see one of my favorite like things to do is just like whenever media takes Christmas and just does it really dark. You know,
this is something.
Yeah,
he's got blood on his hands.
It's like a weird horror or like dark Christmas kind of story.
But it's also like, what month are we in? End of April?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's always Christmas time.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, but I love it.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like when Dead Rising 4 came out. That's it's like Santa's Sleigh. You ever see Santa's Sleigh?
No.
What an incredible movie.
No, yeah. Christmas is not really on my list of things to celebrate. What? So, yeah, I'm not much a Christmas person.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so here's the naughty list, though. We've got.
You're going to know naughty list. We're not celebrating Christmas.
Oh, I have been my whole life. Bad to the bone, right?
Don't.
Mary.
Don't.
Okay, well.
Do we get a Ghost Cage for a mill?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got it. This next one is a number 1. It's Bloodstained Teeth. Oh, Thomas, I want to mention that I started reading Matt Fraction's Hot Guy after picking up the omnibus, and it's definitely fantastic.
For the record, he said Hawkeye.
Yes.
You sound like you said Hot Guy.
Hot Guy. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Can we just log out right now? Can we just log out right now? I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Thomas is reading Matt Fraction's Hawkeye.
Oh, God. Words. I can't do it.
You on the Jeremy Renner app?
What? What?
The actor that plays Hawkeye.
Oh, okay.
He has the Jeremy Renner app.
Oh.
And he called him Hot Guy. You know, I thought you'd be on.
I need to sign up, I guess. All right, we got Bloodstained Teeth, number 1 here.
Santa as a vengeful immoral.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean that's what he is, right?
Yeah.
Is Santa Claus a cryptid?
Yes, he is. He's my favorite cryptid.
Yeah. Also, pull naughty list for Jim.
Yes, we got you, Jim. Cool. That's actually in the Jim pile, anyways.
Sweet.
So we've got number 1 of Bloodstained Teeth.
Vampires.
Though. Yeah.
The Jeremy Renner app.
Good Lord, I can't. This is awesome, though. I really love the colors of this. Yeah, I actually read through it real quick. It seems like another fun vampire story.
A lot of vampire stories. You vampired out yet?
Yes, I've always been a vampire. But I did enjoy this, though. It's actually a different take on like the hierarchy of vampires, you know?
Oh, the authority.
Yeah.
Like True Blood.
Okay. Yes.
The vampire authority.
We've got cover B here for Bloodstained Teeth. This cover's sick. Look at that. That is awesome. I'm hanging on by a thread, man. By a thread. Oh, God.
Old Joe's hanging on by a thread.
Oh, man. All right.
Yo, but never mind. I'm back in it.
It's the Kaiju segment.
It's the Kaiju segment. Starting off with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla number 2.
Wow.
And for anyone that picked up that last issue, and if you read it, what'd you think about it? Because I thought it was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Question for Tyler, is the Flash weekly or bi-weekly? It's monthly. It's rough. Yeah, it's very sad because you just need. Hope you enjoyed that issue, by the way. That you read, Thomas.
We talked about it. I told him I was excited that I read it too, so it was a perfect jumping.
I think it is. I'll also get Bloodstained. We got that for Mel.
Got it.
But yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla. That first issue, so
it was great.
Like little to no plot, and that's what you need with something like
I was
Godzilla.
like the way that I described it to you is like it's everything that you would expect to get out of it.
It's everything you would expect. Like immediately, for absolutely no reason, Rita Repulsa teleports the Power Rangers in the Godzilla world, and then Tommy summons the Dragon Zord, and the Dragon Zord immediately fights Godzilla and gets destroyed. Yes. So now the other Power Rangers got to bust in here and help.
Yep. So we do have, Ramel, we've got this for you. We have a couple more copies of this. This is the A cover, so gonna add that to your stack there.
Thomas is planning to add the Flash to his pull list. Oh, that's good.
Oh, cool, Thomas. I'll actually make a note to do that. Flash to your pulls. All right. Up next, though, we've got
still in the Kaiju segment.
Godzilla and versus King Ghidorah. Look at that.
I know you hesitated, and which is I was gonna make fun of you because you've said it right all day.
All day, I know.
And then like the moment you were just like, nah.
Yeah, no, I had to really stop and take like
But
a mental space break.
if this is anything like Godzilla and Power Rangers, I'm in just because.
I read it. It is
good.
Yeah,
Just give me good old fashioned.
Who's your favorite kaiju?
But well, I mean, Godzilla's like
Classic.
He's the king.
Yeah.
Outside of Godzilla, I mean, yeah, King Ghidorah is great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have like. I don't know if I have a favorite. I'm hearing that we're frozen. That is so wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that this stream just doesn't work.
Oh, that's so good.
That's so good. We're back apparently. For anyone that might not have been affected by that, we were told that we were frozen in the middle of streaming.
Not frozen for me.
Yeah, why? Who knows who got affected and who didn't? Don't you
favorite kaiju?
Yeah, favorite kaiju? King Ghidorah. We'll go King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah.
I think he's sweet. He's like the ultimate like big bad of monsters. He's Godzilla's main villain pretty much. He's always comes back. So cool.
Yeah, I like Mothra.
Mothra's who doesn't love Mothra?
Yeah, Mothra's sick. Yeah, very cool. But we do have that right there.
That's the only copy we have of that, by the way. For anyone interested in Godzilla, you gotta snatch that right very quickly.
Absolutely.
Give more Mothra. Oh, Ellie's favorite kaiju is Mothra. I mean,
Mothra, yeah.
Mothra's so great. And then, like did you watch the Godzilla King of the Monsters movie?
No,
Oh, you should watch that.
Really?
She's so good in that.
Yeah, that's so sick.
She was everyone's favorite coming out of that.
Really?
That movie has King Ghidorah, Rodan, Godzilla, and Mothra. And I was like, man, Mothra.
That's so
she
good.
Was awesome. She's so pretty.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I've watched a lot of the older ones. But anyways, up next, whoa, we've got Sonic. IDW's number 49 of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I cannot believe they're on 49. Issue 50 is going to be the next issue.
Yeah.
I remember when they announced IDW was taking over Sonic, and I was so excited. I'm about to get really deep into these comics. Again, I missed out on like this past arc or so, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I started reading the IDW run just because I was obsessed with the Sonic movie. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to quickly catch up because it's Sonic, you know.
We're about to go like all in on Sonic.
Yeah, so we're starting a personal project around Sonic. Yeah. So
stay tuned for that.
If you want that copy of Sonic the Hedgehog, let us know. Next up is Transformers.
I don't even.
42.
We've hit the point where I don't recognize the Transformers that are being shown on the cover anymore.
That's exciting
because there's a lot of them. Sonic 2 was an amazing movie. It was so good. And
we saw it twice.
We saw it twice.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna see it a third time.
Yeah, no, I am intending on seeing it again.
It was that good.
It's so it's like the happiest I've ever been in my life. Sonic, it is. Okay, which is great. Nice. Transformers. Okay.
Transformers. War's End, actually.
Yeah, War's End is up next.
Which I believe is a miniseries. Does it say?
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's like a 3 or 4 issue. Yeah. No, 3 or 5 issue miniseries.
Yeah, because this is issue 3 right here, War's End. That was the main run of Transformers. This is War's End.
I think that one's like kind of based on like the Autobots and stuff become like war. Like I don't know if it's the old war for Cybertron or a new war. They're always going to war. Not a Beast War though.
No.
That's a whole other comic that we don't have today.
If you would like that though, let us know. We've got Oni Press up next with Rick and Morty Infinity Hour. I think this is actually issue 2 of it. Yeah.
Is it? I'm so used to Rick and Morty. They had all those one-shots that were like movie parodies. So the fact that we have finally a number 2 of Rick and Morty, like
continuity here, like a good story.
Rick and Morty's always had that continuity.
Yeah.
I mean, like people want to make fun of it, but it's in there. Nailed it for sure. It's so cool. My coworkers went to see it. We had a blast. Oh yeah, dude.
We got everyone together here to go see it on Sunday.
Everyone who was fun, at least.
That's right. Yeah. So next up, we've got Cobra, which is a one-shot for G.I. Joe.
Which that sums up. I get Rick and Morty for a meal. This sums up G.I. Joe to me. It's like I've never cared about the Joes besides Snake Eyes. I always thought that they're all kind of lame, but Cobra, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Like Cobra Commander and all these characters. I think the best characters from G.I. Joe are Cobra.
Really?
They're all so cool.
This is a one-shot, which is really cool. So if you've been wanting to get into it, you probably should with this.
Yeah.
We've got that. All right. We've
got for
our ladies next.
We have a lot of them.
Yeah, we really do. We're going to start it off, though, with Draculina.
Draculina, number 3.
Cover L here.
Cover L?
Yeah, cover L.
I'm always surprised at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I should just accept it.
Next up, we've got cover M. I really like this cover, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, that cover's
that's a good
cool.
one.
Draculina might be one of my favorites.
Draculina has like the best covers. Like, the last one we showed with the card in the background. That was cool.
I like her cover design.
Yes,
Ramel. Very cool.
Oh man, this one up here is a really good one.
Yeah, this one's great.
I think out of all in the past couple weeks when we really looked at all the lady comics, these have had like the best art. We talked about we're like, man, these all look really good.
Yeah. I gotta start up my ranked list of Babe comics. I was doing that for a while.
Gotta bring it back. Well, you had it, and then Ned's got to be updated.
It's got to be updated for sure.
Draculina wasn't even around when you did that.
She wasn't.
And I think she's a top contender.
Oh yeah, for sure. Her. We've got what cover was that?
That was cover
D.
Oh yeah, they actually labeled theirs.
This one next up is the black and white cover. It's cover Q of that first one we saw.
Yeah, it's the black and white version of the playing card one.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
The black and white one might be cooler.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So that's it for Draculina.
Thomas also agrees. Draculina's awesome.
She's cool. She's really cool.
She's the coolest. She's cooler Vampirella. I said it.
Whoa.
I like Vampirella.
You know who's not gonna like that? Vampirella.
With Vampirella, Unholy Love Story. Is it her and Dracula in this?
Yes, yeah.
That's the
it's
love
her
story?
And Dracula, so she's probably gonna get Dracula to like murder you or something.
I don't know. Yeah. That's probably
you can't talk about her like that.
Yeah.
We've got cover A here of Unholy though.
What if I just thought might just go about the True Blood lore some more? You think they'd spare me?
We'll turn into a True Blood stream.
Cast, yeah.
We've got cover E here of Unholy though. She is wearing something.
Well, no,
look at that.
What's blood?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah. Wait, so well, you can't be afraid to say blood?
Yes.
Squeamish?
Yeah.
She's a vampire. I mean, what else am I gonna do with it?
We've got cover D here. I like this cover. It's probably my favorite.
Bat. Oh.
They're totally in love. Oh, cover D of Draculina, please. But yeah, this is cover D of Unholy here, actually.
Was this one cover D? It was.
Yay!
There you go.
Very cool.
You're totally in love. I didn't even think the giant bat would be Dracula.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that. It's
yeah.
Of course.
We got cover C here. I also really like this cover. She's looking great there.
Wait, what's the creature in the background of that one? Oh, it's just a gargoyle.
Yeah.
It's like spewing blood.
Ooh, I like brutal. It. We've got cover P here. This is a Momoko cover, believe it or not. Yeah.
They Marvel let her out?
Yeah, I guess Marvel let her out for a minute. She got to get some water at some point.
Cover D of Unholy.
Oh, yes.
Got you. Which one was that one? Now I have to cycle through all these.
We've got cover Q right here. So it's the same cover, just without the extravagant border. So if you want either of those.
I think you have cover D.
No. I think it's... We will find it. Do I? Yeah, we're good. All right.
Yeah, I thought so.
Our last lady here is Red Sonia. This is cover C. And this is the only Red Sonia that we have this week. It's number 8 of Red Sonia.
It is. And because we had other Red Sonias came out. They all got pulled. And all the art on all of them were really good.
Yeah.
I actually am really sad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, even Elijah said something about the Red Sonia art this week. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Cover L for Jody, by the way.
Ah, cool. Jody. Nice. We got that down. Cover L. Whoa, man, we are working hard. I'll put that right there. Nice.
Hardly working.
Yeah. All right, I'm really excited about this one. This is the last issue of the Fourth Man.
The Fourth Man.
I think is it issue 5? I don't even know, and I'm reading it.
I think it's 4.
Issue 4. That would make. I
think it's 4 out of 4.
Yeah, 4 out of 4. Yeah. Yep. This is one of those Upshot series, though. It's the one that we were talking about, where all the main characters are like modeled after different actors. Yeah. It's
like a movie script that never got to be, so we'll just turn it into a comic.
Yeah, it's a great like murder story, basically, like a whodunit kind of story. It's been awesome. I'm really excited to read this. So if you've been pulling Fourth Man, which I think Romel has, you definitely want to get this to finish out the series. So that's the Fourth Man. Whoa, next up, another big one. Crazy.
Yeah.
Something's killing the children.
Something is killing the children. What issue number is this?
Number 22.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Second issue after its return recently. So
I
really like this.
Yeah, it was on hiatus.
It was. I like this cover a lot, though. It's looking cool.
It's kind of like with Saga, where I'm so used to it being on hiatus that now it's back. It's like, whoa, I can't have 2 issues for 2 covers.
Yeah,
it's not right.
This is really cool, though. We do have a couple covers for that, though.
We have a lot of covers for that.
Back to like the mask one. So we've got cover B here. And it's like, whoa, she's wearing a mask. Crazy.
I didn't expect that to be the picture that when you pull the mask. I thought it was gonna be like blood or something, and then it's just like a regular pose.
And Romel, we got the Fourth Man for you.
Okay, but this next one.
This one
won't let me down.
Oh,
you open it up. Let's see it.
Bloody.
Yeah, and still not as bloody as I thought.
Crazy. Yeah.
Not as bloody.
How do you feel about these covers? How do you feel about these covers?
The gimmick covers. It depends.
Are gimmicky?
They're gimmicky.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was just marking out about the Justice League one like earlier in the show, so I probably can't say. I'd be a hypocrite.
This next one is a little expensive. It's $50 for this version of the mask covers.
The unmasked cover.
Yeah, look at that.
If you don't want the little door, you know.
If you don't want the little door.
buy the $50 Virgin
$50,
variant,
there you
or
go.
buy this one and then just rip the door off.
Ooh, it's a hard selling point there.
It works.
We're being told to stop. So this one
Unplug
is
the charger.
gorgeous. This is beautiful. The little door, Thomas said.
Yeah.
This one's $25 though. This one is absolutely stunning. It reminds me of the art in
yeah.
Department of Truth. I don't know if it's the same artist or not, but it's so cool. I really
that one's
love it.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And this one's just $24.99 with no door. So
no door.
So
Yeah.
you know it's good.
The door is a selling point, but the door is also without the door also a selling point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, okay, we're almost done, you guys. Might run a little over, but that's okay because Rogue Sun is next. Whoa.
You've been reading Rogue Sun, right?
I have been. This is issue 3 of Rogue Sun.
Did you read the first 2?
I did. I don't like Rogue Sun as much as the other one.
But it is connected to No Door, No Sale. Pull the 150. Something's killing the children. We got you.
Yes.
All right. This one.
Cool.
See, Jim Smith didn't want the door.
He didn't want the door. Can't blame him for that.
He paid the fee for no door.
Yes. Rogue Sun, though, yeah, I don't like Rogue Sun as much as the other Radiants. I'm probably gonna Something's Killing the Children. All covers,
all
please.
covers.
Yes, Romel. Romel.
Is it a big Radiant Black crossover?
Yes.
Or is it just like it just so happens to take place in the same universe?
It so happens to take place in the same universe. Like when you read what was the Supermassive?
Yeah.
That all crossed over, obviously, but this is actually the son of the original Rogue Sun. So the son, him, I don't think he's met like the Radiants yet or anything.
He's the Rogue Son.
He's the Rogue Son. Oh god.
Whoa.
But yeah, we have issue 3 out. I think it's worth keeping up with if you're reading the rest of the series. I hope to like the character a little bit more in the coming issues, though.
Is he a little hard-headed right now?
Yeah, he's a little Damien, which is funny because
which is that you like Damien.
I like Damien. Yeah.
What's super cool about the YouTube is I can go back and see the other comics. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Thomas.
good. Yeah,
and yeah, and always just message us with anything that you saw that you wanted to take a look at.
Yep. Next up, we've got Zombies versus Robots Classic #2.
Zombies versus Robot. Well,
yeah,
that seems unfair.
Yeah, no, right?
I feel like robots would just win.
Look at the art. I really like the art of this. There was an original series of this. So this is like the classic #2. I don't know. I don't know what the original series is about. I don't know what any of this is about, but it seems right up my alley.
Well, it seems pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
It seems about zombies versus robots.
Yeah, we got Rogue Sun.
What side are you on? Are you team zombie or team robot?
I've talked about my love of robots before.
Robots are better.
We do have this alt cover for Zombies versus Robot Classic reader. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the hard work.
We appreciate all you guys too.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Thomas.
We were almost done here. We've got Hotel, the last of Hotel. This is issue 5.
I think this and Fourth Man ended on the same week.
They did.
I didn't remember them starting on the same weeks. So they just
this one wasn't as much on my radar for sure.
I know a lot of people. That one's been like one of the more popular AWA upshots.
It has been.
Like,
yeah.
I think I got into it too late. Pull Zombie versus Robots, all covers for Ramel. Absolutely.
Right. Last one, you guys. It's been a ride today. We have got Berserker. Number 8. Whoa, this is cover A for Berserker #8, and you know we have more covers for it.
We always do.
Whoa, we've got cover B. I like this cover.
Yeah,
I will stop and appreciate this cover.
I mean, it's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I love Keanu Reeves. I hate that I love Keanu Reeves because this series, I'm a little ambivalent. Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
I need to actually
sit down and read it
because I know it's like my kind of thing.
It probably is.
We get a lot of covers, but it definitely every time I open it up, he's like punching a horse in half or something. So like, how could I not? It's just awesome.
Yeah, we do have this incentive cover right here for $25. He looks cool. Yeah. He
always does. And then here's speaking of which, like I said, he's always doing something cool.
Yeah, he's punching you this time.
He's punching a head and like you can see
the eyeball. Is that a head?
Yeah, well, it was a head.
It was a head.
There's an eyeball. Not anymore. Yeah. Oh, and he's punching through a head. There's the ear to a face.
Oh my gosh!
It's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Keanu Reeves is Shadow in Sonic 3.
My pick for Shadow in Sonic 3 is Adam Driver.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. We do have it's $39.99, so it's $40 for this one here.
Pull Berserker, all covers. It's a series, but it has its slower points. It's a good series, but it has its slower points also. Yeah, that's
We
understandable.
really do. Maybe before next month, we need to try to catch up on
It's probably just
Berserker.
like crazy action, but then you get so used to it that when it's not crazy action, like, oh,
You're like, oh wow, this is what plot? What?
yeah, plot.
We've got 2 more covers for Berserker. We have plenty of these if you are not Ramel and want it. This one's $100 though for this virgin cover. The art's very pretty, so I think it's worth.
Yeah, it's the
owning.
same one. It's the same ones we talked about, but like just the art.
Just the art.
You could like frame that bad boy.
Frame
put
it
up there.
Yeah,
Put Keanu up there.
Put it in my Keanu shrine.
Absolutely.
Got one last one, another virgin cover.
And Ramel, if there's any of these that you don't want, let us know.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
let us
in the
know.
off chance you're like all of them. Wait, not that one.
Yeah. This one is also $100 though. It's the 150 copy incentive. It's the same one as earlier, but just without the trade dress or whatever.
Yeah.
But pretty cool.
If you want like the full, full display of Keanu
there's the
punching
head,
through a man's
there's
face.
the arm, there's the eyeball. It's got
You
everything.
figured it out.
Yep.
Look at that.
Whoa. We're
What
done.
an episode. That was a lot.
We have been through some valleys.
Boy, DC, Marvel, and Indies all
Yes.
just came at us at once, and we've had light weeks for like 2 or 3 weeks now. For the literal pull box comes handy for keeping anything together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm glad that worked out. I'm excited for you to pull things in the future. And everyone who pulled things today, thank you. I've got a list of things I've got to get together. It's exciting.
Thank you guys so much, all of you, for watching and commenting. That
Thanks
one
for
weird
hanging
guy
in
who
there.
left a weird comment. He was my favorite.
Did you see that weird dude? I had to stop trying to laugh.
Yeah.
It was a weird one.
It was a
Check
weird
out
one.
our YouTube if you want to see that weird YouTube comment.
It's like Jody and then one weird guy. It's like I don't know what that was about, but it's pretty good.
That was good. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yes.
We'll see you next week. Later, everybody.
Gotta remember the sign off is a little delayed now.
I think it is a little delayed.
Bye.